Casey Gray here from The Conscious Builder, and I'm back to answer another question. And the question I have right now is from Larry9441. And the question is, have you used an earth tube in conjunction with your air exchangers to moderate the incoming temperature? The answer is no, we have not done that. I haven't seen enough information on that myself to be confident in that. It's not something that's widely used. My concern would be anything that could accumulate moisture, mold, mildew, anything that could accumulate in that earth tube if it's not done properly, ultimately ends up polluting the indoor air, right? When your air exchanger is supposed to be giving you fresh air, you're now pulling it through another system that could cause other problems and ultimately create a sick home. So that is one of the reasons that I've never done it, and I'm not interested in doing it yet. Once there's a system out there that works and it's been proven for years, then sure, I would love to use that. But those are my concerns around that. Now, what we have done in the past, I've had to do it on the passive home, not this home, but passive home that we had built. The ERV didn't perform as well as it was supposed to, so we did have to precondition the air within basically a toaster, right? It would be like a duct heater that if the temperature dropped below a certain amount, it would turn on this toaster, essentially this electric resistance heater, and it would preheat. Yes, it used a little bit more electricity, but it wasn't used every day. It was only used on the really cold days to keep the core from freezing. That was the only reason. It wasn't to precondition it. It was really just to keep the core from freezing. One way or another, the air is coming into that heat exchanger and it's exchanging the heat, right? So it's depending on how well that heat exchanger works, it's going to take the air from inside the house and precondition the air that's coming from the outside, and it's going to put it into your house. So if you can precondition that, great. Another way that you could do it is to do a ground loop, right? So it's a closed loop in terms of you're running like, totally drawing a blank on the word right now, you're not a glycol, like you run glycol through the system, right? And that runs around your house or underground somewhere, and then that runs into a coil that the air blows over. That I am all for, right? Because you're not sucking air in through a tube that could get all sorts of mold and mildew resistant. You're just blowing the air or sucking the air over top of a coil that was preheated with the ground. So that I think makes a lot of sense. If you can work that into your build, it's not always possible. It always becomes a cost benefit analysis too, right? How much is it going to cost to install the pumps and the tubes and the glycol and so forth to make this happen? And how much savings are you actually going to have? So will you save over time? Yes. How long will it take is always the question. And how long will it last, right? Is there ever going to be an issue with that system down the road? So thank you for the question, and we will catch you on the next video.